In the vast and varied landscape of cinema, there exists a film that dares to traverse the twisted corridors of the human mind, delving into the murky depths of depravity and insanity. That film is none other than American Psycho, a mesmerizing descent into the psyche of a man teetering on the edge of insanity, brilliantly portrayed by the enigmatic Christian Bale. Released in 2000 and directed by Mary Harron, American Psycho is a cinematic roller coaster that takes its audience on a chilling journey through the glamorous but morally bankrupt world of the 1980s New York City. At its helm is Patrick Bateman, a wealthy and successful investment banker with a penchant for designer suits, impeccable grooming, and, oh yes, murder. Christian Bale delivers a wonderful performance as Bateman. This includes everything from his facade of a charm that he keeps up in his day-to-day life to the leakings of psychotic personality. He's shown to keep up on the music at the time, name brand suits and other clothing, and keeping up appearances. However, there was one scene in the beginning that definitely got me to pay attention. This was the scene in which he went to the dry cleaners and was disputing with the lady there about his clothing and how the job should be done. Here, he started to shout back furiously at the lady, but as soon as someone he knew rolled right in, he tossed away that part of himself temporarily to keep up his appearance with them. There was even another scene in which he was at a club and talking to this other lady at the bar. They exchanged some words, and at the end of it, he says something along the lines of, "I want to kill you and leave your lifeless body hanging." Damn. I had a feeling in my stomach that something was wrong during the scene, but I couldn't quite shake it. That was until I saw this scene and my suspicions were confirmed of Bateman being a psychopath. Then from here on out, it was only a matter of time before his murderous urges were to be unleashed, and believe me, they were unleashed. One of the most noticeable cases of this was when he murdered one of his associates, Paul Allen. The scene is sinister, and you can feel something is wrong as Bateman walks around the kitchen talking about music and other trends while Paul was drinking. This all sets up for the scene in which Bateman dressed himself up in a raincoat as he grabbed an axe and swung at Paul like there was no tomorrow. There are a couple more scenes in the movie in which Bateman does this with prostitutes and other random women. But in their case, he made sure to at least have the courtesy of treating them at his place to bonding activities, as I would generally call it, before showing them the door to the next life. Dude, I forgot that there was this one scene in which one of the girls Bateman invited over ran away from him once he killed another woman in the same bed. She almost makes it out of the apartment complex, but just as she makes it down the bottom, he hits her with a falling chainsaw. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Bateman somehow aimed like a sharpshooter and unfortunately got her. Let's just say that this movie spares no expenses when it comes to the amount of violence shown. Everything from the previously mentioned chainsaws, nail guns, axes, and more. I think one of the more interesting things happens towards the end. Despite all the murders and atrocities that he committed, Bateman still wasn't recognized. I mean, the detective pretty much knew it, but everyone from his girl and business associates still didn't know that he was a serial killer. Even in the last few minutes of the film, Bateman wasn't referred to by his own name and wasn't taken seriously when he said that he killed Paul Allen. I mean, I don't know who would joke about that, but I guess that's just me. There was a chilling scene when his secretary got into his office and found his notebook. At first, it's mainly empty, then there's some doodles, and then the doodles become a lot more demonic, and then there's some writing as well. And the writing is just as demonic as the doodles are chaotic. I love that you can see Jean's face change as she starts to realize truly who Pat Bateman is, or rather in this case, what he's become. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is Black Sugar Lovin', out.